I've done a few pork rib videos, and I think I've even shown removing the membrane on at least one of those. But I'm going to do just a single short video to show you how to remove the membrane on pork ribs. The ones I'm going to do today happen to be baby backs, but the principle is the same for spare ribs as far as my experience goes. So let's just show you that real quick and hope it helps. So we will get started. Okay, so the membrane is the thin barrier on the bone side of ribs, whether they're baby backs or spare ribs or St. Louis cut for that matter. And most people think that ribs are better if this is removed. I tend to agree, but I also don't find it to be that big of a deal either. And while this is not really a rib trimming video, I really want to concentrate on removing the membrane. There's some trimming that you'll want to do just as part of this. So loose pieces that are not going to cook well on the back, especially where the membrane is, we'll go ahead and get those off. And I'm going to be pretty quick about this, and this is going to have nothing to do with seasoning ribs, although I am going to do a rib video later today with these very ribs, but we're going to concentrate on simply removing the membrane. And sometimes this is easier than others. Every rack of rib is different. Sometimes it's really easy, other times it's a pain in the butt, but you can always do it. The best tool for this is a butter knife, I have found anyway. And this one is actually already kind of loose. But what you want to do is you want to use the butter knife and go under that membrane on top of the rib. And if you can get all the way through to the other side, you'll be doing pretty well. And you want to avoid putting a ton of pressure, A, because you'll just break the membrane and make it harder, and B, you don't really want to bend your butter knife. Neither do the other people that live in your house want you to do that. So I have now managed to get that membrane removed from one side all the way to the other, or loose I should say, not removed. Now I want to grab a paper towel. Paper towels will help you grip this, and the goal here is to remove the whole thing in one piece. Again, sometimes it works well, like that time, and other times it does not. So that membrane is pretty much completely removed. There's a little loose piece or two down here that I might use the sharp knife for. And by the way, you don't want to use a sharp knife to remove the whole membrane, because A, you're putting some pressure on it and you don't want to cut yourself, and B, you don't want to poke through your ribs, which can be very easy to do. So if you're using a sharp knife, it really needs to be just for cleanup and trimming. So that is one set of ribs. There we go. Move the other one into position now. And not a ton of trimming to do here. There's a little bit of a gnarly piece down here at one end with a shiner. In other words, a bone that's uncovered there. We'll take care of that separately. But I just want to find a bone. I usually try to use the center and just try to work my knife under that membrane. You'll just sort of be able to see the knife kind of through the opaqueness of the membrane, and just try to get it to the other side. And there, I was able to do it there. We'll see how well this one comes off. Matter of fact, I need a little more space there, so I'm going to try to work the knife from side to side just a little bit. There we go. Let's see if that gives me enough. All right, and again, we'll get that paper towel to help grip and just start to pull. Again, some are easier than others. There we go, I think I got it now. And that was pretty perfect. So now I've got the membrane removed from both of these racks of ribs. They're ready to season and eventually put on the smoker. So I hope this helps you. Again, a butter knife is your friend. Just use the bone and work between the membrane and the bone, just slowly but surely until you create a gap there. Then use a paper towel to help you grip it, and you should have some success. If it breaks, just do it again until you get the whole thing off. Again, some racks of ribs are easier than others. So good luck in removing the membranes, and we will see you next time on BuQeye Barbecue. If you found this video useful, if you do me a favor and like the video and subscribe to my channel, that would be outstanding. Have a great day.